All right. Well, welcome to Views of an X. Got Keem on here.
What's going on?
Tell me a little bit about yourself. This is a podcast about past relationships.
Yeah.
And thanks to Ryo, he got you on here.
Shout out to Crook.
That's what you call him?
Yeah. He was to steal niggas' money a lot back in the day. You know what I'm talking about. Parties, right?
That's crazy. But lack of men, I was telling you earlier that it's hard to get the men on here to tell these stories. And when I do get them, they don't tell good stories sometimes. They're not truthful or they hold stuff back. So Ryo, I trust Ryo. He had Marky on here, and Marky had a great story.
Laid it out?
Yeah. Told the truth and everything. Where he did bad and everything.
You know, man, things happen.
So now we got you, Keem, and I was like, I trust Ryo.
Pleasure. Thank you, man. Ryo knows me well. Yeah, I'm sure he thought I'd be a good candidate for this. He knows some things about my life that I guess is kind of entertaining. I'd say.
Now you say you had a lot of females in it. I can't say that word anymore. Females, but a lot of women in your day. Yeah,
women.
And
yeah.
What made you choose this one?
Well, depends on which one we're talking about, but in particular, I wouldn't say that I chose her. I would say it just happened. Mm-hmm. It just happened. It wasn't something that I was after or nothing like that. It was a regular day, high school day after school. And
wait, before you get into your story, let's let the people know who you are, where you from, and all that stuff.
I'm Keem. I'm from Brooklyn, East Flatbush, Brooklyn. I've really just been out here just living. Yeah, ain't really too much special about me. I'm just a regular guy, but yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised, West Indian background.
All right,
from Barbados, both parents.
Gotcha.
Used to live there actually, beginning of my life. Born here though, but I had to go back there. Medical condition when I was born, so being the fact that I was born in cold part of the year, November or whatever the fact. Health issues. Doctor and my parents got together, decided it made sense for me to be in warm climate for the process because I was like 6 months.
Damn.
I was young. Anyway, long story short, that's how I ended up living in Barbados until I was like 7, 8 years old or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
And,
your parents was here already? Mm-hmm. Oh, all right.
We had extended family. Obviously, my parents both being descendants from there, whatever the case may be, but we had extended family, and they was, I want to say, abreast of the situation because it was close and tight-knit to my parents. And after having a conversation, I guess, with the doctors, they presented the situation to my parents and said, "Yo, we'll take them." And
gotcha. So 7, but that's good.
What happened was the reason why it got so long was when they first sent me, they would come visit me often.
Yeah,
we talking throughout the whole year, but for sure, the holidays they were always coming to visit me. But I guess I got to a point where I don't even remember the age. I'll throw it out there, but I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. And a couple of times I didn't want to come back.
Really?
Didn't want to come back.
So you'll come back to New York or just stay in Barbados?
I didn't want to come back to New York.
Really?
It was the reason why I came back at that age was that was the time when I told them that I wanted to come back. They never forced or took me.
Yeah.
It was simply a medical condition. I got better way before 7 or 8 years old. It was simply like the reason for it was a specific time frame the doctors wanted to allow my trachea to heal because I had to get surgery when I was born.
Yeah.
Because of the tube.
Yeah.
And my respiratory system, the surgery was suffering from it because I didn't have enough time in warmer months or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But long story short, that's how I ended up there. I finally came back, and that was that. But
you've been here ever since.
Yeah. Other than that, though, Brooklyn kid. What I just explained, and other than that, this is just really it, man. Everything about me is just Brooklyn.
What made you choose this girl for this episode? Out of the other ones.
This girl for this episode makes sense because I feel for the platform that you have, and your viewership and your listeners as well, it fits.
Yeah.
It's it has substance to it.
Mm-hmm.
It has depth to it. And it's, I want to say it's lessons to be learned in it. It's valuable to me today.
Really?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Like without that shit, I might have been a square in dealing with women. I might have been more naive than I was then.
Yeah.
Even now, I'm saying I don't know that without going through that I would have
Turned out to be who you are.
turned out to be who I am today. And not to say that it made me, because essentially your entire life makes you, but the time frame in which it happened, that was the beginning of me living.
Got you.
Like
this is early 20s,
late teens about to be, your life about to really start. You feel me? The jump start is about to happen. Like that happening at that point in time, I think at the time it couldn't have been better.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it couldn't have been better to teach me life lessons that you're gonna need going forward in this in your 20s. And you're starting to be outside and get active in your dating life.
Everybody has that one girl that changed. Yeah,
yo, do everybody got that?
I would believe so.
Yeah,
that makes you like, all right, I can't go into relationships like this. I gotta go at it about this way.
Well, I hope so, because they lessons, yo. They lessons.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody should take yo. So example, like, so I pray for all the women that I've dealt with, like day in and day out. Whether that should be in the morning, whether that should be at night, whether that should be for my first meal, my last meal, whatever. At some point in the day, I pray, and in one of my prayers includes all of the women that I've dated or was significantly in my life. And in that prayer, I'm asking the Lord to look over them, bless them, take care of them and theirs, their children, their people, whoever.
Yeah, that's dope.
Without, not on something like, oh, like I'm in love with you shit. Like, man, it's more so though, like,
these are people that you used to care about. I mean, you still do probably care about. If you're praying over them,
a couple, I might still got a little bit of feeling for you, like, you know, as a human being. But a couple of them is, fuck you. I really could give a fuck about what's going on with you. But aside from that, though, that don't take away about the experiences that I had with them, and it's something I took from that space that made me better or made me worse. Either way, though,
got you.
It added something to me.
Got you. All right, let's start this. If your ex came into this lounge, how you think she would look? You describe how she looked.
If she walked in, how would she look?
Yeah.
She'd look under 5'5", curvy, attractive.
Light skin, dark skin, West Indian, American.
95% of them, if not 100% of them, are light skin.
That's your thing?
That's what people say, but I think I just love women, period. I mean, I wouldn't say that's my thing. I just think what I always love to say is those are the ones that like me. Like the women I end up with is the women that like me. Like, yeah. So, and
so 95%.
That's deeper than just saying that though. Like, if we get into that, but yeah, and she'd steal a room.
Got you.
She's a beautiful girl, steal a room.
All right. Now the name you put on the questionnaire, what you put?
Altagracias?
What is that? I was like, what the hell is that?
It's a name of a Latina.
All right,
that you might come across. It might be her mom sometimes, she's, but I've met some young ones and shorty they was Altagracia.
Damn, Latina. Let's give it Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I can remember that.
All right.
I know what Jennifer.
He said, I know what Jennifer.
I do.
So take us to where this whole thing first started.
This starts back in the early days of 2004, maybe.
Damn.
2004 maybe.
What kind of phone you had at that time?
2003.
What was you, a sidekick or the sidekick?
Nah, two phone G.
You had a
you heard?
Netflix. What is it? Nextel and a
Cherrywood, Nextel, and the sidekick. You heard? But I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Cherrywood, Nextel, and I did have the sidekick.
Yeah. You needed aim. That was the thing.
Yes, you're right. Okay, you're right. So yes, it was Cherrywood neck. Yeah. Absolutely. That was my setup. So that's that time frame.
Yeah.
That's that time frame. And
Yeah.
but yeah. So those is the days. Me and my right hand man in school. We got a daily routine after school majority of the time. If he not hanging out with the dancing niggas that he be dancing with, cause flexing all that in the skating ring, that was a time, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't a dancing nigga. I was sports, getting fly and bitches. He was into the dancing and the partying. That was never my thing. So we ain't really connected.
So at the parties, you just be on the corner.
I wasn't going. I wasn't doing none of that shit.
Damn.
The dancing in the parties, the skating ring,
or just going to the parties.
not one time. Nobody ever saw me in none of them. I was never there. Like that was not.
But people knew you.
100%. I was absolutely still known. But if you want to say in that scene, ain't nobody know me in that scene because I was never there. That shit was not. It was not something I was into. But I say that to say my ace from school that I spent so much time with. Shout out to my dog. If he wasn't doing that, it was him and I, and we had this daily routine after school where we hit the city, and even if it wasn't school, bro, it was just on some shit we like to do.
That's everybody, yeah.
We hit the city. We might go to Midtown. We going to Nike Town. We going to Genesis.
Yeah.
This is now when NBA jackets and Jeff Hamilton is prevalent on the scene. Before the resurgence now, like. We was there, like Cameron said, you wasn't there. No, we was there. so yeah, that's those times. So we going to the city, we copping up, bro. We in there. This is throwbacks. When you in Genesis, you either getting an NBA jacket or you getting a throwback.
Right.
You feel me? Like that's where you would go for your spot. You was either going there or you was going to 125th. If you really wanted to go to get some Pelés or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't there, you was in Genesis, fucking with Genesis. And so we was either doing that or. If we wasn't going there, we was going to Soho. Soho was about just one sneaker store at that time, which was Transit. If you from that time, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know about Transit. It's if you go into Soho, that's where you stopping at that point in time.
Yeah.
That's your go-to for your streetwear and more importantly, your sneakers, your Jordan releases. You feel me?
Got you.
All that. So my man, like, yo, let's go to Transit today. This girl working there. I know she worked today. She work at this time. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck you know this shit? Like, boy, she's like, yo, boy, she live in my hood. My nigga, like, boy, she's so bad. She fire. Wait till you see her. I'm like, all right, whatever. I know he might have mentioned her before, but I never seen Shorty. He just always talk about her because she from his hood, right? And she the one. So
it'd be like that, yeah.
I'm going to Transit though because we going to do what we going to do. I'm going in there to see some sneakers, and he's going there to see these Jordans. He's going to see these Jordans that was coming out. And Transit usually would have them early.
A lot of places did, yeah.
Right. So this is that time, early release of J's. Niggas that have them.
The boosted up like 200.
The backdoor market ain't really a thing. It's cool. You can find them in the open. They sell it to you. Give me 250. They really want 60. Give me 250. They're yours right now.
I remember those days.
That's that time, right? So we go in there. We get the Transit. We walk in. Transit got 2 floors. We're on the top floor. We looking around. Top floor is really like the regular shit. What's popular now? Asics. You find the Asics up there. The Pumas. You feel me? Maybe some Reeboks, but all the regular shit. Downstairs is when you go downstairs and you get
exclusives. That's how they attract you, yeah.
The fire downstairs. We go downstairs. When you get down there, I specifically remember to set up a Transit. To your left when you get downstairs is this little table area set up, and they'll have like one of the sales associates on the floor, and they'll be standing right there by the setup, and that setup right there is normally where they got the Jordans that either came out, or was about to come out. We get down these stairs. The girl that he went to go see,
Yeah.
she's there.
At that spot?
She's in that area.
Damn.
We get down. The J's he's looking for is on that table. She's standing in that spot, and she got them on.
Wow.
So right now you gotta remember he going to see this girl, and
Yeah.
we just really going to the sneaker store.
Yeah.
So you gotta put all that together and imagine what that do for him.
Right.
He see her. She got the J's on, and they there.
She top notch.
So she looking like everything to him right now,
yeah.
right? This is bad funny reliving this shit. But the funniest shit about it is when I get down there too, he was right.
She fire?
She fire. Yo, she dead fire. I'm like, oh shit, cause like the funny shit is about it, like, yeah, your man is like,
It's like 50-50 sometimes?
nah, like your man is he's your trusted sidekick. He's your trustee.
Yeah.
So you kind of sort of want to always take your man word for it, but sometimes your man might
That's
be
what I'm saying.
off.
You
Like
be 50-50, yeah.
so, nah, that shit got me crying. But yeah, so we don't really like the same actual types of girls, but in a sense, like niggas know
When it's a joint,
when it's a joint.
Yeah.
He knew this one was a joint,
Yeah.
and he was on point about that one. So so when I seen, I'm like, oh nah, boy, you're not lying. That's the fire right there.
Yeah.
So we get down. She like, oh shit, what up? What up, Jay? Whatever. They talk like, what's good? I'm just standing there.
Right.
I'm listening to them talk. I'm looking.
Was your friend the type to introduce you?
Huh?
Was he the type to introduce you?
They talking. I'm in the cut though. Like I'm in the cut. I'm looking around and shit.
Yeah.
I'm watching them listening. I'm listening to them talk to each other, whatever. Yo, I'm just like, yo, nah, shorty fire. I think they chopped it up for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He asked about the fours or whatever. It was the cool gray fours.
Yeah.
He didn't cop. I don't know if they wanted too much or what it was, but the story of that day gets blurry for me at that point.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened. What I did know was
Yeah.
we left out that day.
Uh-huh.
We left out that day. We didn't buy nothing that day.
Yeah.
We went back a second time.
Uh-huh.
This time we went back though, we wasn't going to check for her.
Really?
Nah. We went to just go.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up going in there, seeing these Air Max 95s, these cranberry joints with like a sail midsole.
I remember those, yeah.
Remember those?
Yeah.
I'm copping them. Like, oh no, I'm buying these shits fire.
Yeah.
My man ain't have it. He ain't have it. This is my dog. I'm like, she was in there. She was on the register this day though, upstairs.
Yeah.
So two things. This is my man. I knew he wanted them, and it was light, and I had it anyway. I'm like, yo, get him. He like, word. I'm like, yeah, nigga, get him.
And that's for the look. Like
That's for the look, but at the same time, I know he would do that for me.
Got you. All
That's really like my nigga like that. So I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, it was absolutely for the look.
Yeah.
It worked. Trust me. When I tell you the story, it worked. It absolutely was for the look. But at the same time, that's my man. Like I would do that. I would do that for that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tell him get him. So
That's hilarious.
when I tell him get him, I go to pay. So she ring the shit up separately, and I go nah, put it together. Mm-hmm. She go, oh okay. My bad. I'm like, I ain't. I'm. Am I shy at this point? I guess I'm a little bit of a shy nigga at this point. But I'm still witty. I'm still cool. I'm still myself. Whatever. So I know what it looked like. You feel me? So it works. So I think I rang it up, pay for it. We had a little back and forth banter, real quick, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Then a third time I go back with my brother. I think I go to buy a snorkel.
Uh-huh.
I think this is when they came out with the snorkels, the joints that cut short for the first time.
Gotcha.
And I had got like the color of that chair, like that chestnut color.
Yeah.
With the fur. Picked that shit up. That shit was fire. My brother was getting a black one. We both copped up. She like, oh.
She's there. Register again?
Register again.
Oh, man. So
This time, I worked up enough confidence because now I know you done see me the first time.
Yep.
You see me the second time. This point now, I'm comfortable now. Now I'm comfortable in my space. So she like, yo, you in here spending all the money all the time. I'm like, nah, man, it's just I just be having shit that I like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We have a little back and forth. Shit, my nigga, before you know it, I think she puts her number on the receipt, or I asked her for her number, something like that.
Yeah.
Or either way, I got the number.
Right.
From there.
Did you tell your man?
I did tell my man. Do I remember how I told him? I don't remember how I told him.
That is crazy.
But he ain't feel no kind of way. He feel me? It was just like on some, essentially it was kind of like sort of he put me on.
Gotcha.
You feel me? It was that type of shit. He put me on, but I don't think he felt no kind of way. But from there, that's where the ball gets rolling. And from there, it becomes I'm damn near in transit all the time now.
That's just to see her type of thing.
That's where she work at. I got 2 reasons to go now. I'm gonna go there to get sneakers.
Yep.
And the joint that I'm on her body, she in there. I can't fucking lose.
That's yeah.
So yeah, that's how that started, and that's how we met. And this is, you want to say this is 19, 20 years old, something like that. Yeah. 04, 05 for sure.
Now before that, did you have girlfriends and stuff like that?
I had the joint I was dealing with in high school.
It's like young love. You don't really
She wasn't even really my girlfriend because she had a girlfriend. She was. She
played on the basketball team.
Nah, she was
At that time, man.
She was, I would say, bisexual, but everybody else considered her to be a lesbian because they don't know her in high school to have dealt with no dudes.
Yeah.
So the girl I'm referencing, she was 2 years older than me.
Okay.
So when I was a freshman, she was already a junior.
Yeah.
I go to her prom. Her senior prom is a sophomore.
Yeah.
I'm the only person from my class that goes to the prom.
Wow.
I never went to my prom because I went to the prom as a sophomore.
Gotcha.
I had already did it.
Yeah.
She dated the girl on the basketball team, the star player.
I knew it was something like this. The basketball girls.
Right. She dated that girl.
Yeah.
But until I came, nobody seen her deal with no
Gotcha.
nigga. But that's bisexual. That's not a lesbian. You niggas just didn't get her to come to the other side of the fence. That's all that is to me. You didn't get her to come to the other side of the fence. So,
and that was your girlfriend at the time.
That's who I was still dealing with at that time where I ran into to my ex at Transit.
Now,
she was still around, but we wasn't. I was getting out of there because she type mishandled me in high school and was having her way. And then like when I graduated and like my ascension started and she saw me transforming into who I'ma be and everything, she started to want to treat a nigga better. But it was like, it's too late now. Like I already know what's going on out here. I know what the world got for me. I'm getting the attention from girls. Like I done had my high school run. I'm that nigga. That's why you started fucking with me. And I'm ready for what
life is about to bring.
Life is about to bring.
How would you describe yourself at that time? You said 19. You said like from 17 to 19.
Same nigga I am now. Lover boy. Sucker for love. But so much more naive than I was now. Than I am now. Yeah. Boy, naive, ignoring shit that you should not ignore for the feeling of love and companionship. Feel me? Like had it in the house though. Yeah. Both my parents. Yeah. Still married today.
That's good.
So I'm coming from parents married, close-knit siblings and shit. Yeah. I know what love look like and feel like.
That's good. So that was your example?
I don't know how to project nothing out in the world at that time other than what I know I feel in the crib.
Got you.
Until you get outside and you live life and you encountering other people that's not putting that back out in the world. Now you gotta to start maneuvering around people now.
Yeah.
But this is what these experiences teach you. Yeah. So at that time, lover boy, naive, thinking everybody got good intentions I got.
I was the same way. You learn fast.
You gonna learn fast, nigga.
I was the same way. Like, nope.
You gonna learn real fucking fast. Life gonna slap you in your fucking face, knock you the fuck out.
I used to ask mad questions like, why he not like this? Why he not telling the truth?
Life gonna punch you right in your fucking mouth.
Sheesh. So with Jennifer, so you're going back and forth to transit. What was the dates like at that time? Where was you taking her? What was your first date?
Dates was. Oh, I'm gonna throw some ice. I'm gonna throw some icing on the cake. Our first date was I went to go meet her at transit at work.
Yeah,
went to go meet her at work. She takes me to McDonald's. She pays for it.
All right,
she pays for it.
Different.
Right. Yeah, I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. So we get McDonald's. You know, we chilling. We 19, 20. We in McDonald's. We eating. We laughing. We talking. Her cousin is with her, who's my man today. And he come with us, funny nigga. So he there with us or whatever. We all eating, we talking. He kind of sort of makes this even more of a, oh yeah, I'm fucking with her type of thing. Yeah. Your cousin mad, chilling, cool. Yeah. He a Scorpio like me. He 3 days before me and all that. So now I'm like, oh nah, yeah.
There's a connection there.
This is kind of cool. Like word, I fuck with son too. So
that's funny.
Yeah, that's the first date. But our dates after that, is. We doing Red Lobster. We doing
at that time. Red Lobster was big.
We doing Olive Garden.
That was a big thing at that time. Yeah.
We doing BBQs. Yep. Not even Livingston. We doing 42nd Street.
Oh
man, we doing it. You heard?
That was the days.
And at
that time,
and that's what we doing. Movies, hella movies.
Yeah,
hella movies. We doing kid shit, bro. We having fun.
A lot of people look at 42nd Street now, BBQs, and like that's dirty. Yo, back in the day, that was the spot. Bro, that was the go-to spot.
My nigga, we are enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
We are enjoying ourselves.
What was the Dave and Buster's? It used to be something else. The arcade. I forgot what it was called.
Fuck.
Damn, I forgot what it was called.
Damn. You fucking me up, right?
That was
man.
Before Dave and Buster's.
Yes.
That was the spot
shit. Too. Damn. 20 joints, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of liquor, a lot of weed. I can't fucking remember.
But it was a typical like teenage
100%
relationship, 100%. Going on those type of dates. What sparked like getting to know her? What was the things that sparked out and that you liked the most at that time?
As pretty as she was?
Yeah. What was it? Was it just the looks or personality wise was good?
As pretty as she was, as down to earth as she was within her personality. Funny, a good time.
Yeah.
A good time. Yeah, man. Just a lot of. I wanna say, just felt good to be around us outside of the physical attraction. You know, when a nigga being young and wanna.
Y'all understood each other on like. Where was she from? Would you say if she was from Brooklyn?
She's from Queens, but I like to say she's from East New York because the reason why I say that is that when I met her, it's where she was living, East New York.
Gotcha.
She's from Queens, right? But yeah, I feel like we got close because our family dynamics was different.
Gotcha. What was hers like? You said yours was built on love and
married, parents, bunch of love, husband and wife household. She's single mother. Relationship with dad at that current time isn't really the best.
That's a red flag for you. You didn't see it back in the day, but is that a red flag
single,
for you now?
No.
The dad issue is not a red flag?
I'm gonna tell you. We could get to that later too.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to remember that.
Yeah. But when I ran into her, that girl from high school, she had a similar dynamic, but with a way more of a struggle. Because her mother was Colombian and Ecuadorian.
All right.
Her mother was the Ecuadorian one.
Yeah.
Her father being the Colombian one.
Mm-hmm.
Old school values type of guy, but her mother was the side. He had a whole family.
Sheesh.
And he would come there to the house every day. And when he would get there, like between when she come home, when her mother come home from work, when she come from school, he would go there. And I used to see it because I used to be with this girl after high school all the time.
Yeah.
He would come there. He would come there, eat dinner.
Yeah.
Give her a couple dollars and leave and go home to the family. Every day. Like when I started coming around, it was a thing. But remember, they don't speak no English, her mother or her father.
Okay.
So I don't know what they saying about me. I don't know. She would tell me.
Now, this is
he
the
felt
girl
ways.
before? Or
yeah, this is the girl from high school. But
Gotcha.
this story is in relation to understanding the ex that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So he wasn't fond of me being black and being around my daughter and all that other shit. And then I'd be there late. I'm in the room.
Yeah.
But that dynamic and seeing the single mother household and shit like that, which was kind of sort of like, you got to think, that's a first for me because high school is where you start experiencing going to girls' houses and private spaces and other people's spaces outside of when you younger and you a kid and you might go to your...
You don't really care much.
You ain't paying attention to no shit like that.
You got games, you got toys, that's all that matters.
You're not paying attention to no shit like that.
Yeah.
But at this point, yeah, I am. So that opened my eyes to, damn, some people's situations at home is real different. Like shit hard. It ain't what I know.
Yeah.
So with my ex, I understood where she was at. Gotcha. I could appreciate how she was taking care of herself at that point in time because I know where she didn't come from. I know what I came from and where she didn't come from.
Gotcha.
But yet, working, that wasn't nothing new to her. I still didn't have no job yet. She was working since she was 13, 14 years old. By necessity though, like not on some, I want some extra money. Nah, like kind of sort of just to fit in and make sure I look like everybody else type shit. So so I think that dynamic drew us together too. Her coming into my world and getting the love that she saw from my foundation and my core, and me seeing hers and putting energy that I got into hers and appreciating, knowing that some people, your situation at home, bro, that ain't everybody's shit. Gotcha. Like you blessed.
Yeah. Wow.
Understand that.
Yeah. Never looked at that age. I never looked at it. I was just like, hey, damn, y'all fucked up over here. That's it.
I always been a conscious nigga because my older brother is 7 years older than me, but he's probably one of the best role models any young nigga could have. So between that and my household, consciousness is just in me.
Yeah, that's good.
Made fucked up decisions and did a lot of fucked up shit in my life on my own. But for what I had around me, shouldn't have did no fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Consciousness was there.
It's life. Yeah. Make mistakes, learn from them. Yeah. So going forward, so your dynamic was different, you said. Mm-hmm. But what was some of the clashy moments like?
Some?
Yeah. Now you remember it was a stereotype where they said Spanish women loved to argue, was feisty at that time. That was like a thing. Was she like that?
I'm trying to think about the things that she used to do that would piss me off, that would have us out in the street as young individuals yelling and screaming at each other.
Oh, man.
Or me like walking away and just trying to leave her and her chasing me. I'm trying to think what was those riffs about.
Yeah.
I can't fucking remember, bro. But she knew how to push my buttons and piss me off. She knew how to do it. We got into it. A lot of the day in and the day out arguments was probably about shit that didn't matter if I can't remember now.
Right.
Really, but the real shit that we argued about was the point where you get to the point where either one of y'all might be fucking around with the other person's emotions and doing shit that you know you shouldn't be doing if you're in a relationship. But
What is that? Like, for example, what is that?
that's like you and your phone entertaining somebody else, or you know what I'm saying, you flirting, or
Yeah.
you know, you talking to somebody else, shit like that. You know,
And she would do that to you, or you would do that to her?
I think we both did it.
Yeah.
I think we both did it.
How would she react, and how would you react when you caught it?
For me,
Yeah.
it was less of me catching it and more of her catching me, because she's the woman, so she's
Going through your phone, on your password.
There's a lot of the leaning over. There's a lot of the side eyeing, catching passwords, and I wasn't doing that shit because I ain't shit, nigga. What Drake said, she was taking dick in the Ibiza. You turned into Dick Tracy. I was never Dick Tracy. I was never Dick Tracy.
I became Dick Tracy a few times.
Yeah,
because
it could happen though.
The dynamic once that dynamic change, it's like, you must be hiding something. So then I want to find out what you hiding, and then when I find it, I'm like, damn.
So my thing is when you choose to do that,
yeah,
it don't make you feel no way in regards to your pride. Like your ego, don't take a hit knowing that you going through shorty phone and you
no. My ego take a hit when I find out who it is, and the dude is like worse than who why him? Like, what made you choose him? If it was somebody that was better than me, like got more money, like I was like, I get it, I understand.
That would make you feel like you understand.
I would understand why she did it.
My thing, I would never feel like that.
Really,
because I've always had the stance of a nigga might have more money. He can have more money. He can have a car. I might not got a car, jury, whatever the case may be. I just don't never feel like whoever the other man is he's better than me. So
right, I feel that way too.
My feeling would never be, I understand. Nah, I don't understand.
I do,
bitch. Fuck out of here.
Some girls get tricked into certain lifestyles. So I'd be like, all right, I see why you did that.
I don't think they get tricked into certain lifestyles. I think there's a want, and there's an interesting part of certain lifestyles that come around. We see times change and evolve, and we see, especially now having social media, the new thing that's in regards to what might be attractive from a male standpoint, or what might be attractive to a female standpoint. We've seen those times come and go and continue to
evolve,
right? Right? What once was acceptable or cool for a girl to give you the time of day.
Yeah.
Now today, that shit might be looked at like, what?
Right.
You ain't nearly enough for me to even look your way, right? So we've seen all of that. So, you're gonna have men and women that are gonna succumb to those spaces. That's naturally peer pressure in society of the world, if you ask me.
That is, yeah. But when I used to do it, I just be curious, like, who's the dude like you messing with? Who
want to know? You just
want to know. I always wanted to know.
Yeah, I never really.
You never cared?
Nah, bro.
Shit, I wanted to know.
My thing was just always like, you doing it. So that alone that's wicked to me. I don't really give a fuck on knowing who it is. But majority of the time, though, those decisions that was worth it at the time, I won those today.
You gotta explain. I need details.
You know, the ill shit about life is sometimes, yo, you gotta take them bullets. You gotta take them bullets, heal up, and have somebody look at you on the other end of that whole situation and be like, damn, he ate them bullets. That nigga still looking better than ever. Yo, like I won those situations. All them I won them shits, nigga. And it's so
wait, let me, for the listeners, you upgraded they downgraded after
Not
after you, or
not even that they downgraded those situations at the time
Yeah.
that looked like diamonds and gold and glitter. Shits didn't turn out to be that, and they might not be around. They might not be what it was. It's not what it was anymore.
why did that? There got to be a study on that. Like, how does that happen? Because even in my situations, I know my ex chicks be looking like, dang, he still look good. He still doing good. He not falling off. But for the women, I be like, damn.
Some people are playing for the moment. Some people are playing the game for longevity.
Yeah. I can see that. But yeah, that's funny as hell that you said that. So
You watch Kevin Martin.
yeah.
That Kevin Martin, light skinned Kevin Martin, that used to play for Sacramento.
Yeah. He played for the Rockets, yeah.
He had his moment, right?
Yeah.
Just that nigga for about 2-3 years.
Right.
4 max, maybe?
Yeah.
Then there's LeBron James.
Got you. There's a lot of players like that. Yeah, you're right.
Yo, what game are you playing out here? A lot of these niggas along the way that might have caused friction with this girl. You won for that moment.
But in the long run,
Not winning. No, I'm winning today. I won that today. Like, and I say that to say, with all due respect, no disrespect to nobody, but still some disrespect. Fuck all you niggas. You niggas ain't better than me. But even with all that being said, and with all the confidence and the humility, she would still want me right now if I wanted to do that.
really,
I know so.
we got to come back to that one too.
And this is why I know I won.
Yeah.
You still want to do this.
That's all right. So going forward,
So it ain't a hunch. It's just a I know that. I know that. And that's what I won. But I played for longevity anyway. And that's how longevity go. People not playing for that. And I get it. You gotta live in the moment.
yeah,
I'm not putting that to the side. And I don't like that. You gotta live in these moments because tomorrow's not promised. None of this shit is promised. None of this shit is forever. Live it, right? You get one life. You ain't gonna get two of these motherfuckers, right? But at the same time, all your decisions and your choices should not be for the moment.
you're right about that. Yeah,
All of mine is not for the moment.
yeah,
So even if I have fewer moments than the most, I'm planning to be here longer than you might be trying to be here. You might be trying to make the most out of this moment and have this moment be the grandiose. I'm looking for 57 hallways down that you can't see through to say, damn, look at that nigga all the way down there still looking like that.
yeah.
Shit is
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Yeah,
I ain't no motherfucking
good
rush.
mindset to have. So in this situation, when y'all was dealing with each other, it would be that back and forth thing. But how would y'all reconnect?
A lot of that.
How would y'all reconnect?
A lot of fuck yous, a lot of don't talk to me again. We reconnected after I came home from jail.
Wait. So that happened along the way, like y'all.
Yeah,
But I'm talking about how would y'all reconnect after a big argument?
Oh shit, nigga, that ain't nothing but a phone call or a long ass text or you might have wrote a letter at that time. I might have wrote her a letter or two.
Yeah,
Maybe.
bring roses, bring flowers and stuff like that. Like let's say
My romance game, I ain't gonna hold you, boy. My romance game is about a 2. My romance game is not really. It's not that shit. That shit is like.
So how you keep the girls into like interest?
I might not be romantic, but absolutely 1000% thoughtful as shit.
Got you.
And I connect with you in the places that matter emotionally and mentally.
But what if a girl wants romance? What do you do?
I mean, you got to do that then. But but the core, the bulk,
yeah,
that's the word. The bulk of what is going to resonate more with her and what she's going to know is more of the percentage of what the value lies in me. It's going to be in the thoughtfulness and you know and the intimate space emotionally though, not physically.
All right.
You feel me? Like I got a high level of emotional intelligence that I pride myself on. So I pay attention to certain things people might say in regards to how they make them feel or where they connect to, and I'll live those. But yeah, I'm not
you're not having the flowers ready.
I'm not a role. I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, but I ain't showing up with 100 long red stems at the door with the limo in the front.
My woman listeners gonna be like, this nigga ain't shit.
Nah, that's just not my. That's not my. I ain't really the. I ain't the.
Nobody
I ain't the
got
most
you.
romantic nigga in the world. I ain't gonna hold that, but she gonna know I care from other facets and assets of the space that come with me.
All right, that's and in this situation, how did you show that?
Same thing we talked about. I would do things that I know mattered.
Yeah.
It wasn't always some romantic shit, but it was always, you know, birthdays come and shit like that, and you know, you do things, but even throughout the regular days of the relationship, you know, it'd be a bunch of thoughtful shit that might get done. You know?
All right.
You know,
And
might be talking about
and how she show it? How she show love and how she show her thoughtfulness or care?
Just give me money.
She used to give you money?
I remember one time.
Just give you money. It's a pimp.
I remember. I don't know what year it is in a relationship. But I remember it was the time I remember I told you I ain't had no job.
Work, yeah.
I ain't had no job, and she was still working. And I remember we had this arrangement. When she would get paid, I would go to her job. I would get her ID and her debit card.
What?
And I would go to the TD. I would go to the bank across the street, and I would take out bread, and it would be for me, and I would give her shit back.
That's crazy. Really? Is she allowed it?
She was giving me her bank card and her ID. How else was I getting the bread?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, damn.
Yeah.
She must have really was in it for you. God, damn. Working hard for her bread and just to give it.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy, man. What can I say?
Now, how long was this relationship?
Off and on for a very, very, very long time. But there's also big gaps of separation too of us not being together and having other relationships, right? So I don't know how you would view. I don't know how you would view that if that's the case.
Like something didn't work out, you'll be right back with Jennifer. Or
something ain't work out.
Now,
nah. There's peaks and valleys in this space where we stop speaking to each other and we're elsewhere in other relationships, but we've still found our way back to each other throughout this window of a long time that ranges anywhere between 10 to 15 years, maybe.
damn.
So a lot of
Would you think that's your soulmate?
nah.
It was just somebody you was comfortable with, basically.
I'd be comfortable with a lot of my bitches that I'm dealing with. So it's not comfort. It's somebody you sincerely care for.
Yeah.
Outside of y'all actual dating space. I'm speaking for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck she might think. But for me, this is why I can say that. So attraction is one thing.
Yeah.
That could leave at some point. But then there's still other things that play into how you continue to find your way back to somebody.
She knows you on a deeper level, I guess.
This person can know you so much better than these other relationships that you may have gone through that now can bring you back to the comfort that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
But still, all in all, that's not just it, because if it was about comfort, then you wouldn't go date nobody else.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So you dating other people because it's
Now, why was you dating other people? Like, why you just didn't stay there if you were so?
because it's been times where we just decided, I don't want to do this. Whether it be me or be her, it's just I don't want to do
How,
this.
like, what would happen?
Arguments,
Yeah,
things get said, things get done.
yeah. Damn.
Somebody feels they got disrespected. Somebody feel like, I'm tired of I'm tired of doing this.
Yeah.
This is too long. Yeah. Too many years of this. I'm good. I don't want to do this. And then you go off and you date. And then might date. That might last a little while. That might be a year, 2 years, however long.
Yeah.
Y'all might communicate though again at some point. But y'all still doing what y'all doing. Then you might break up with somebody and then you single again and she's single again.
How would you feel when she go about her business and meet somebody else?
I never felt no type of way.
Yeah. How was she feel away when you
all the time?
And was she creeping?
A lot of funny shit about this is so many times on my end, if not majority of the time, it's like I'm really not caring who you're dealing with. I don't care. Mm-hmm. So it's simply just me knowing that whoever you dealing with, they're just not gonna get you the way I get you.
Gotcha.
Like the way I know you and the way they're just never going to make you that comfort that you spoke about. They're never.
So in the back of your head, you she'll be back.
They never gonna get you there.
So in the back of your mind, you she'll be back. She just needs some time.
Not that she gonna be back, but I don't think anybody's gonna make you feel how I make you feel.
Got you. All right.
But on her end, she might be fake being my friend.
Wait, fake being your friend?
Fake being my friend.
Just to get information, you think?
You fake being my friend because you don't not want to speak to me. Like you don't not want to have communication with me.
Got you.
But you would rather me be putting in the time and the effort with you than with some other woman. You fake being my friend.
Yeah. But you would notice, but still entertain it.
I would notice, but I'm really only on speaking on this now because I could look back in
hindsight,
know in hindsight and say, he was fake being my friend.
That's interesting. Dang.
It's fake being my
friend. For 15 years off and on. Now on the question,
not saying that she's not a friend, like she would do something for me as a friend.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the space we're talking about and dealing with other, he was fake being my friend.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Now, on the questionnaire, you said that she was a bartender, right? Mm-hmm. So she went from the sneaker store to being a bartender, or she had jobs in between?
I want to think to myself. Absolutely had jobs in between.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. But that was the profession that I would label it because
that made the most money. That was,
I would say that the most time was spent doing that.
Got you.
You feel me?
What was your thoughts on that? And that's probably
tell me how you feel.
I don't like it.
Nah,
I don't like it. I mean, before the old me. Now, if it's a job and that's supposed to bring you money.
What you mean? If it's a job?
If the women look at it as, all right, this is what's bringing me money.
Okay.
These guys, I'm attracted to these guys. I get them into the club. They give me money. I pay my bills and all that stuff. I get it. Back in the day, I was like, nah, you got to wear that outfit. You got to do this. You got to have the niggas got your phone number.
So you've evolved on your thoughts and views of the bartending scene is essentially what this sounds like.
Yeah.
Got you.
But I couldn't date a bartender back in the day. Now, it depends on how she is, how mature she is.
I think a vast majority of us have evolved from that feeling, right?
Yeah.
I think we feel that same way about surgery now too, right? In the beginning, it was like we wasn't. But now it's like,
It's
yo,
a regular
listen,
thing
if
now. Yeah.
that should make you happy,
Yeah.
and you're gonna bring this happiness back to me, then go for it.
The
Go,
surgery I never looked at. I just
listen, it's an evolved space.
yeah,
But
yeah.
to answer your question though, how was that for me? I ain't gonna sit here in front and tell you it was just whatever. Nah, it was some friction.
Yeah.
It was some friction there when it was a thing. I wanna be honest and say, at that time, I don't think we was exclusive. We were still dealing with each other.
Yeah, I made it exclusive in the early days. And then when y'all broke up, it was just like a
We never.
why was that? Why you never got back together?
It never was the same. It never was the same
somebody
from
cheat?
the
Did
breakup.
somebody-
Yeah. It never was the same. I mean, well, then we skipping steps.
Yeah,
we running. We
yeah,
jumping up
yeah,
the stairs, right?
yeah.
But
But if you could fast forward, what happened before the bartender thing? That you was
so I got to rewind then.
Yeah. And we'll get back to the bartender thing.
All right. Well, yeah. The relationship never returned to what it was
Did you cheat?
from the
Did
first
she cheat?
breakup to. Yeah, she cheated.
Damn.
Yeah, she cheated. She cheated. We got into it. It was real bad. That was the first breakup.
That ain't hurt your ego that you cheated?
Nah.
Damn. Now I got another question. What made you
wasn't
take
my
her back?
ego, though.
Like after
Hold
the
on.
cheat.
Wasn't my ego.
I have so many questions about this.
It
Go ahead.
was. I'm still living at home at this time. So when I found out that she was cheating, she was spending the majority of the time at my crib, which is my parents' crib. And it wasn't that my ego was bruised. It was like disrespect to the space.
Yeah.
That's what bothered me more than anything. Like, you cheated on me, but I just took the shit as like a disrespect to the space, because not working, I work, but I pay your phone bill, I get your hair done
So it's the reverse now.
at that time.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah.
So it is a reverse.
Yeah.
It goes from a point where
You get money from
But see, as a nigga, bro, know that you doing like, you moving like that, and you coming back in my parents' crib and like taking off your drawers and you putting it in my hamper, and I'm doing your laundry, and like, you don't have no crib, like. Like, you doing this, staying in. I can call this my crib. I've been living here my whole life.
Yeah.
I can call this my crib.
Yeah.
You don't have no crib, bro. Like you eat out my parents' crib, my parents' fridge, and you shower in my parents' crib. Like, this is not just my crib and you come in here. Like, my parents is in here too. Like, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I feel like if that wasn't the dynamic, then maybe it would be an ego thing for me, but it wasn't an ego thing for me. I just felt like more so I felt
disrespect. Yeah.
super disrespected. Like that.
We taking care of you. Like, what you think? Why did she ever explain why she did it?
I know why. I don't have to explain it. This is one of those things we talked about. Changing times where the dynamics change. It was being outside and getting fast money, and at this point in time, we talking about the beginning of scamming.
Got you. So one of those type of dudes was like,
yeah, and you got nothing to do all day. You running around with a nigga. He's paying you to do some light work.
Yeah.
But you getting something out of it.
Yeah.
Fucking with something, you getting you some money, and you making enough to
sustain,
have fun.
Yeah.
Go out and party every night, right? But yeah, What you want to know though is you want to know about how the breakup happened. The breakup happened this way, right? We're gonna get into
It's
it.
the first one because I seen
It's the only one that matters.
All right.
One night she comes in from a party, shit-faced, pissy drunk, nasty drunk. Comes in. I think she called me to open the door. I open the door, whatever. She comes upstairs, mad drunk, like can't even really pick herself up. I think she might have been in the bathroom throwing up. Comes back in the room. She's trying to call her mother to tell her mother she's home safe or something like that.
Yeah.
And she's like, yo, call my mother. I'm like, yo, your phone is locked. I can't get in your phone. She can't, she's like barely fucking coherent.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, like, how you want me to do this? And she's like, yo, just call it like drunk shit, right? And I'm kind of sort of getting annoyed at this point because it's like 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm just like, yo, this shit not even attractive, bro. Like, yo, this you blowing my high right now, bro. Like, it's yo. Anyway, so
It's at 5 in the morning. God damn.
my nigga, the next day, I think she might have slept all day or something like that. And my bad. Hold on. Right. So yeah. So she's still drunk and trying to get in the phone for her. I can't get in the phone. She puts the password in or whatever, and I think she calls one of her friends or something like that. One of her friends call her, whatever. So the phone is open, and then I think she's trying to send a text or something like that. But the text message is open, and a text come through, and the text message say some shit like, yo, you think sucking my dick every time is gonna make shit better.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Damn.
and that's not it. It was worse than that. It was mad more flagrant than that. But the first thing registering in my head is, this drunk shit on the floor is supposed to be my girlfriend. This is a nigga in her inbox talking to her like this.
Yeah.
I let that shit be. I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. All right, bad, whatever.
I know you fuming though.
At that point, I'm probably fuming. But I goes back to sleep. She in the bed, we get in the bed, whatever. Next day come, shit funny now. Energy off.
Yeah.
Energy off. Like, we both know shit is not okay.
Yeah.
Whether she recalls that I seen that text or not, I don't know. But energy off. But I know from that next day, oh nah, I'm moving different. I am moving different.
I bet, yeah.
I'm moving different. I have to. Even if I had a suspicion, now I know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's crazy.
I don't remember at what point the situation gets addressed, but the situation gets addressed. And she says some slick shit to me about maybe she saw some shit on my phone or no, I'm doing whatever. Oh, and since you fucking bitches, I just wanted to let you know that I fucked X, Y, and Z the other night.
The hell?
Or some shit like that. Some funny shit like that. Some flagrant disrespectful shit like that. And then we get into the argument, and the argument just escalates and it gets crazy. It gets all the way crazy. And all I was thinking of myself was that she said that she fucked the nigga or whatever the case may be. And I'm just thinking about the laundry that I gotta do, and her drawers is probably in there. And I gotta wash your drawers, and some other nigga was in your box. And it's just weird shit that's going on in my mind. But that space right there is what led to the breakup.
Yeah.
And from that breakup right there, we never was
Trust
the
was
same.
gone. Yeah, the trust was gone, but y'all was familiar with each other. I get how the dynamic could be
Never was
after
the
that.
same. We got past that though. You asked me a question, yo, whatever, or you was about to get into a question, which was,
wait, I don't know what you referring to, the bartender thing or
nah, I feel like you asked me right before I was getting into this. After the breakup, would I ever take her back?
Oh, I ain't get to that yet.
Oh,
yeah,
my bad.
We get there though. So it's like 3 things I got to get to. So now fast forward, y'all broke up.
Bartending is way years after that though.
Sheesh.
Yeah, like
So the way y'all reconnect, y'all would never like. You still had this in the back of your mind, like yeah, you fuck with other niggas, all of this, but y'all was familiar with each other, so y'all would connect that way, like here and there, type of thing.
one time
You never take
we
it
stopped
serious?
speaking for a minute.
Yeah.
You know, I remember one time when my grandfather had passed away, she reached out. I wasn't really feeling her. So I put that shit to the side. She was like, you know, you don't really gotta be like that. She knew my grandfather. She's close to my family and shit like that. So they was tight. So she reached out to give condolences. I wasn't really receptive to it. At that point, I'm in my healing process and shit. So I'm kind of sort of getting over her. So the reaching out, it wasn't really whatever, my nigga. But yeah, like you doing what you doing. Like I'm cool. I don't even really need you to do this part. This was cool at one time, but right now, since I'm getting better, emotionally and shit, past I'm cool. Keep your little your little condolences and your little flowers.
So how did y'all reconnect after all of that?
After that breakup, how did we reconnect? Ran into each other a couple of times outside, for sure. I started dealing with this girl. When I started dealing with this girl, that's when I jumped off the porch and I got outside.
What you mean outside, like partying and all that stuff? What you mean?
Started playing in the street.
Got you.
Started playing in the street. Crime started paying, and now I'm outside getting to it. So now doing that. And the breakup happened and my healing process started. My cousin that I grew up with, my ace, shout out to my nigga Splash. He like, yo, boy, I ain't gonna hold you. I start coming outside, my nigga. Like, boy, like, nah, like I'm telling you, like, not even just because I know you don't like parties, but you got to come outside, nigga. Like, like you have to live life. Like, I know you like you just want to play ball and get fly, but boy, you gotta come outside, my nigga. Come outside. Let me show you some stuff. So I start going outside. I start going to the club and shit.
Yeah.
My cousin introduced me to outside. From getting outside, start playing in the street, crime start paying me. And I'm dealing with this girl at this time. And I'm dealing with this girl. She happens to promote parties now too.
Sheesh.
So now I'm outside a lot more. And you know, I'm starting to run into my ex in different places and shit like that. She's already in the club. She's already
in the
partying.
circle.
This is what kind of sort of fucked us up, right? Because I'm not outside. She's outside. She bringing that shit from outside to the crib and letting it get too close to nigga heart and shit. So yeah. So now, we reconnect from running into each other. One time we at a party. She runs into me. She sees me. She says some slick shit to me about the girl I'm dealing with. And it was that moment right then and there I knew. I knew right then and there. Oh, you still checking for over here. Because you will not have nothing slick to say or give a fuck about nothing about the bitch I'm dealing with.
Exactly.
If you was
that's how it be.
if you wasn't looking over here.
That's funny as hell.
But the intrigue is probably what did that. Oh, you outside now. Now you outside in the spot.
Yeah. So now it's intriguing.
That's a different person. Don't know this person.
Yeah. So yeah. You open the contact back up.
Through very cordial. Aim and shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is the window that I talked about where we could not be speaking for a minute and be and living life. So this is one of those windows. I'm dating this girl. This might have been a year or 2 years. Playing in the street. I get jammed up. I go to jail. in the midst of me being in jail, at this point now, we've rolled over into the social media era. Not
IG and
not AIM.
It's like
MySpace has now passed. That window of me just starting to go outside.
Yeah.
The tail end of MySpace. I catch the tail end.
Yeah.
I'm really not a social media nigga. Like, this goes back to AOL and MySpace. All my people will tell you, like, never really was into it like that. That's not really my snob.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm introverted, but to me it was just like so much of that shit was selling yourself. I was never really good at selling myself to others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an in person type of nigga. Like, you're gonna get my energy, you're gonna feel my energy, you're going find out who I am. Like, you're gonna get everything that comes with me from in person.
Yeah.
I was never good at selling that shit through a fucking platform or a screen.
Right.
Like, that
Now,
shit was
that. Some of my funniest friends, they can't do it on IG.
Just not. It's not my thing. But salute to everybody that makes it work for them. And I mean that sincerely. Just like, I think being honest for yourself and knowing something is not for you and not forcing it on yourself is good to know.
It's good, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So tail end of MySpace, I'm on there, whatever. That's when I start going outside or whatever. But now we talking about, we now entered the IG era. She finds out I'm locked up through one of my friends posting free Keem.
Yeah.
Whatever. And she sees the shit or whatever. And like, huh? What? Finds out that, I'm in the fucking can. When I get home, she reaches out to me. We reconnect from there. We link up.
Now you got time. You in jail. Was there people seeing you and stuff like that? What happened to the other girl?
My family. The other girl, ironically, she got locked up with me.
Damn.
Yeah, but we don't speak to this day though. But it's a whole nother situation. But
she started reaching out while you was in jail, writing you letters.
Nah.
No, she came to visit.
She don't know where I was. She don't know. She don't know where I was locked up at.
Got you.
She just knows that I was.
Yeah.
And she reaches out once I get home.
All right.
Right. That's how that go. And once I get home, we link up. And
it's like back to square one again.
No.
Or you still had it in the back of your mind what happened in the past?
No.
How was it?
It's like, this shit was like niggas never broke up.
Really?
Yo, bro, it was like, and I'm talking about the space as far as us being in each other's space, being around each other. Nah, it was like we never broke up, bro.
See, I got
we linked. We went to this little spot we used to go to down in Soho, right? The connection is Soho, spending so much. So linked over there, went to this little spot that we was familiar with. She told me, yo, meet me over here, met her over there. And we went there and we ate and we talked. And she asked me, like, how the fuck you end up? What are you doing?
So it's the reconnection.
She's like, jail? What are you doing in jail?
Yeah.
You the last nigga.
Yeah.
Last time she seen me, I might have had one tattoo.
Yeah.
Next time she seen me, I had all these tattoos. She's like, yo, you got mad tattoos.
So it's a different person now.
I'm a whole different person.
So she's seeing all the stages.
But also, the funniest thing about this though is, when you know somebody and you so familiar with them, this shit it's really interesting how you could fucking I don't even know how to put this shit. I think what I want to say is when you so in tune with somebody and their mind and their body, how you could make them feel.
Yeah.
My nigga, I know her so well that even getting around her again, like I knew it's like I picked up where I left off.
Yeah.
Knew how to make her melt, knew how to make her feel, how to make her laugh, where to touch her at. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. That shit was like a fucking cheat code.
It might be your soulmate. You just don't want to
Nah,
accept
dog.
it,
It's
man.
not my soulmate. It's not my soulmate, my nigga. Stop pushing that on me. I don't want that.
Oh man.
We don't need that narrative here.
So now is she working at that time? Like how's her life
I
going?
gotta say, yeah.
Yeah. Her life is going well. Like
Do I know what
this is
she's
in this stage of her life.
Damn.
Like
when I come home, what is she doing? I don't fucking know what she's. I can't recall.
but she had her own place and everything at this point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So she get money somehow.
yeah, yeah. She's all right. She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't tell you what she was doing. I can't remember what she was working at or what she was doing at that time. I can't fucking remember. But yeah, she's doing that, and yeah, we reconnect from there. But at this point now, like we said, I've grown, I've lived, I've experienced
different things. Yeah.
different things, right? Women's how people.
Yeah.
We're not about to put this on women like women do anything that men don't do. So people. So I'm not as naive as I once was. I know, all right, they're doing this, but who knows what else you're doing too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to just treat this shit like this is about to be my wife. I'm gonna date you, and I'm a do all the things that come with dating and shit like that. But I'm not wholeheartedly investing 100% of my soul into the space. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, we reconnect and we start dealing with each other again.
The reason is because you didn't look at her in that light anymore. Or just you had different plans.
One, I definitely never looked at it the same light that I did
Because of that
from that
disrespect.
time.
Yeah.
Two, I'm not the same person anymore. Three, my focus probably was never 100% her at that point in time because I just came home. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck am I about to do?
Yeah.
So that's that.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. So going forward, you're dating each other and everything like that. Did it get rocky or was it the same? Did things get rocky a little bit? I know you're trying to find your path.
It was never the same. Today, it never got back to that space that it was before that first breakup. But nah, we still had great times after the reconnection. Had a lot of fun. Went on trips.
Yeah.
Celebrated birthdays together. Nigga, great times.
Yeah.
Absolute great times. So it just never was the same though. But that space of the initial beginning of that relationship, that was what took me all the way through that path to that space right there where, I'm now this new person.
Yeah.
And I'm not just the guy that was just, that just cared about playing ball and getting fly and I just go back to the crib. Now I'm outside, I'm in the other shit, Now I'm into figuring out how to get some money now. You know what I'm saying? Some fast money.
Yeah.
Now this has changed how I'm going about my day-to-day and what I'm into. Now other things are now prevalent in my life due to me now living this way, right? So now she's dealing with a nigga that went from being in the house all the time or knowing that he gonna be at work and then he gonna come home now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing during the day. I'm all over the place. I might be at the homie's crib doing something, or I might be over here making crime pay, or I might be with another bitch somewhere doing something. But we still not back on it like that because I never committed to the space like that again.
But how did she look at it? How you think she looked at it?
What you mean?
Like, yeah, situation. Because you looking at it that way where my focus is somewhere else.
You mean as a whole or at that time?
At that time. When you
At
coming
that
back
time?
you coming back
at
home.
that time, she's probably not 100% invested in it either. Let's not do that.
Oh, so y'all both
at that time.
Y'all just entertaining each other. That's it. All right.
Familiarity,
Yeah.
comfort.
Yeah.
She not doing nothing. She don't got nothing else going on. I just can't.
Yeah. I get it. All right. So now we can fast forward. Your relationship dynamic is there. Y'all just comfortable.
Right.
Now we get into the bartending thing. We can fast forward a little bit.
Right.
What do you know? What made her jump into that lane? It's just
Yeah.
how you were saying the times change.
It's fucking easy money.
It is
It's fast money.
It is.
I mean, any person to not understand it is I don't know why. I don't know what to tell you or how to make it make sense, but I understood why you was doing it. But now this is the shit that we touched on briefly. Are you as a man? Are you comfortable with it?
Right.
Because we talking about at that time. The bartending specifically, that's starlets, perfections, lusts. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of bartender.
Heavy hitters, yeah.
That's what we talking about, right? The strip club wave, right? So when that comes into play, we still dealing with each other, but we never got back to a space of being so exclusive and serious to it having any kind of like strength to it. So even when she started bartending, the funny thing is we was dealing with each other, but I remember even having a conversation or even mentioning to her like, yo, like, I'm not going to be your boyfriend like that, especially if you bartending. Like, I know what come with that. And it wasn't like some shit that you had to experience. I think as a man, if you're familiar with that gig, you know what come with that.
Yes.
The number one main thing gotta be she gotta be nice to niggas.
Yep.
You have to be personable. You gotta be nice to niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas need your phone number.
Yep.
Niggas need to be able to contact you. So it's gonna be a plethora of niggas in her phone.
Yep.
If you, as her boyfriend, man, whatever, husband, whatever, if you can't replace what she about to go get at that bar, and this is how I looked at it. I'm not about to tell you don't go if I can't give you that.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove myself from the space. I'm not about to feel a way about you going to get your money knowing I can't give you the money.
Got you.
So look, we not gonna be in a relationship because I'm not gonna be in a relationship knowing that you gotta be nice to 275 niggas every day. That's what I'm not gonna put myself in that space. But at the same time, I respect the fact that you're going to get yours, but I don't have that to give to you for every night that you work, that you're gonna get that. So look, you could do that. We're not gonna be together. That's just what the situation is gonna be. So yeah, I've always left that option there, like, because this shit is it's reality, nigga. It's realistic. Like, listen, you don't gotta fuck with me. Like, if it's a deal breaker, like if I'm not gonna be with you, then we're not fucking around with each other, then okay. But I ain't about to tell you, yo, look, I don't got that. What you about to get? What them niggas about to give you at that bar tonight? Yeah, I don't got that. I don't have that to give to you every night. Nah, my nigga.
Get your money. That's it.
Nah.
Yeah. Let's fast forward a little bit. How did this thing end in your eyes? Y'all was all on and off. You said that's a long ass time. But at this moment, we are. I mean, how did it end? Like, how did the connection end?
The connection in regards to the space of
Off and on, dealing with each other,
of us dating.
Yeah.
That ended when I knew I didn't want an actual relationship with her no more. At what specific point that was to give you an answer, I don't know. I couldn't give you a year or a date, but it got to a point where I knew, I don't want this anymore.
Got you.
I want you as a friend. I want you to to be a part of my life because I appreciate you as a person.
Yeah.
But I don't want you. I don't want to be with you.
I know that could be hard for a woman to deal with. Like, did you say it in that way, or
I feel like I've said it multiple times. I feel like I've
she wasn't accepting it?
I can't say no.
Yeah.
I also can't say that she may have never hoped that it still worked out in her favor, or hoped that I may have had a change of mind or change of heart.
Got you.
But that still don't change the fact of how I fuck with you as a person, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's up to the individual to say, I appreciate the fact that you being honest and you still can be the friend,
Yeah.
the heir, the advisor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the support system.
But it got to work both ways. If it don't, then
But if
can't do
that
anything.
if that don't work for you and you don't want to accept the fact that I could do that, and I want to be able to be this that person for you in your life. I can't force you to want to be my friend. And I be meaning this with all sincerity though, because you know some people, like, they'll have the ex that they cordial with, but they would never be like, they'll never find themselves at like the baby shower or the or the engagement party. That's not where I stand. I'm in the space of, yo, if you got pregnant and you was having a baby shower, I would expect the invite. If you were engaged, I would expect an invite to the engagement party. This is where I'm invested in being a support system to your life.
Sometimes women can't handle that.
She not there, bro. Like, what?
Yeah,
I'm not
they
coming
can't
to
handle that.
That's because you not in the space that I'm sincerely in the space of, I don't want this intimate relationship anymore. I don't.
Damn. And even to this day, it says you still talk to her and stuff like that.
Nah.
What is that like?
Nah. We don't talk.
Or follow each other on IG
Nah.
or Instagram.
I don't really
social
even.
media.
Yeah, I'm not into really following the women that I deal with like that. That shit, to me, that shit is a conflict sometimes.
Yeah.
If not a lot of times. Like,
What
I
about
feel
the mutual friends that you have? How does that?
Yeah, that's always I hate that space get tricky for me too, because I be having exes that they might have met some friends or some family through me, and they still mad buddy with them on the gram or some shit, and it's just like,
I hate that sometimes.
like, yo, boy, like, cool out, son. Like, fucking relax. Like, I don't even follow none of your. It'd be the funniest, yo. I don't be the girls that I be dating. I don't be following none of these fucking friends. Like, I don't.
So
follow
once it's
y'all.
done, you clip everybody.
It ain't even when it's done. It's
just
something
don't.
I don't do
Gotcha,
already, just
gotcha.
because, like, I'm
This
not
could
even.
this
yo,
could be over. And
You could hope people think and move like you, but that's not how this shit works. This world don't fucking work like that, bro.
So your
But I be
exes-
doing all this shit. All this shit be strategic and tactical on my end when I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not following specific people on purpose. Like, I'm not interacting with y'all in a certain way on purpose. Like,
Gotcha.
on purpose. So I don't need all the extracurriculars after shit go bad.
Now, the question that you said, would you ever take her back, or would you ever change your heart? Maybe work something out. I know, like, what do your friends say? What do family say? They still ask about her. That's a long time of dealing with somebody. And she lived with you for a while. Yes, it's a lot.
Some relationships develop and grow outside of what you and a person may have. And that's not even just a significant other. Like, it's like that could be friend or business.
Yeah.
A relationship could be developed and watered and grow outside of the persons that put it together.
That's true. Yeah.
So here's my thing. I don't got no plight with any friend or family member that holds on to that relationship. It's whatever. My thing is though, do fucking not tell this person anything that's going on in my fucking dating or love life. Because I won't know what the fuck is going on with theirs because I'm not holding on and investing on their side of the relationships.
Yeah.
So there's no information to come back to me. Don't fucking tell them what the fuck is going. They don't need to fucking know.
Yeah. Out of respect.
Keep my dating and my love situation out of their motherfucking ears.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. Keep the relationship. It's outside of me now.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. That happens. It's outside of me. Like, minus me, you still fuck with that person? Yeah. The shit that happened in our intimate space don't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I'm all about managing relationships. I think that's a big thing. Like,
very.
Yeah, like unless somebody disrespected you in some type of way that you don't fuck with that person as a human being, that's different now. Now, if you don't fuck with that person as a human being, all right, what side of the fence you on, nigga?
Yeah.
But if it's not that, and it was just like the relationship just ain't work,
my
nigga,
fine and dandy, do your thing.
What the fuck? Just the shit you know about me though, because you my people, my dating and my love life, and don't bring that shit up. You don't know nothing about that when you talking to that person. You're oblivious.
Got you.
Don't give no information, don't answer no questions.
Got you.
Because it's not being reciprocated on I won't know her business. So why should she know mine?
That's understandable. I would hope you have family and friends that respect that.
Nigga, my mother used to violate, bro. Let me tell you something. I had to fucking press her one time and tell her, like, yo, boy, like, whose side are you on? Like, I don't give a fuck how you care about this person.
Yeah.
Yo, you missing something here. You're not under. Yo, I don't know what's going on in this person. Like, stop that. Stop doing that. Yeah. And why do I have to tell you this?
Yeah.
Why are you outing me? I don't give a fuck how much you like this person. I came out of you. Like, when did the lines get crossed here that you're supposed to be on my side, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. Other than that, though, yeah.
Damn.
Nah, it's cool. It's whatever.
Now, what I was gonna say, that was basically it from the relationship. Because, all right, I got this. If she heard this, because a lot of times I have men on here and they leave out a lot of information. If she heard this, what you think she would say about you, and that, or what you left out?
Think she would think that I'm honorable.
Honorable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because at the end of the day, from jump, I've saved her image around a lot of people close to us.
That's always the thing, yeah.
I'm gonna always do that though, because at the end of the day, like I said, that shit didn't tear me down. That shit added value to me as a whole man put together today. So I ain't gonna paint your picture on the wall for everybody to see it and let that shit be the ugliest thing in the world. I could if I really fucking ripped away everything and rip that shit down to the bone and let niggas see it as raw as ever. I could, but that shit, nah, that's corny to me. All right, so I ain't. I think it'd be the word and the feeling to be honorable.
She wouldn't say you left anything out, like, oh, but he did this and he did, like.
Women always say that.
Yeah, gotcha.
The fuck? They gonna always say that shit, bro. But
that's funny as hell.
But what everything we talked about is shit that she would have to stand on, and I stand on it being the truth. Because that's exactly what it is.
I feel that. What you think was the biggest lesson learned from everything?
Live when you're young.
Live when you're young.
Live when you're young. Not too much pressure on expectations of others when you're young. And that spans all the way through life as you continue to grow and get older anyway. But even when you're young, not too much expectations.
I always say that, throw it out the window.
Yeah,
Expectations and assumptions.
my biggest lesson learned from that space and my space of dealing with women is in relationships is expectations. The biggest lesson learned from that relationship was being introduced to disappointment and how that made me feel. So from that moment, the math was done within my head, and I said, this level of disappointment sits inside of me because of the level of expectation I have, and how this disappointment feels. I never want to feel this shit in my life again. Never expect.
How do you avoid it? How do you avoid that?
You don't expect anything from a human being, because human beings are designed to make mistakes. We're 1,000% designed to make mistakes. Animals live freely and mate and become intimate with more than one of their kind, right? They don't have rules of monogamy like we do in society, right? They don't have that. But their level of loyalty is also vastly surpassing what we have, right? Your pet is going to treat you the same way every day when you walk through that door, regardless of what occurred.
Yeah.
You spank your pet in the morning for doing some fucked up shit. In the evening when you come home, it's going to be right there, happy as ever, right? You could expect your pet to find a way back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? If you leave it outside. People are people. They are, we fickle, you know. We designed to make mistakes. We are confined to so many rules of society that sometimes you never really get to find out who somebody is because of so many different rules and expectations coming in certain spaces that they think twice about certain things, and you might not really get the true individual and what they would really want to do, right? Because it might not be the most attractive or the most welcoming of decisions and choices for the person that you are and who they love and want to be with.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
feel me? Yeah. So my biggest lesson in that relationship
was that.
And dating as a whole is just expectation. I don't
throw them out. I always say throw them out.
I don't expect nothing from nobody. I expect a person to be a person. I expect people to be people, but I don't expect shit from nobody. You can't disappoint me because I don't expect nothing.
Yeah, assumptions and expectations. Throw them out. That's all I can say.
Expectations equal disappointments. And that's the math of that situation.
Exactly.
I don't like the way disappointments make me feel, especially in that type of space. So I don't really expect nothing out of nobody.
Got you. What I didn't ask, after the breakup, how did you cope with it? What would you like? Did you just jump into something new? Or what did you do?
I was fucked up for a little minute. That was the one time I think it was a point in time where I loved somebody more than I loved myself.
Sheesh.
Right? Yeah. So that breakup, I might have had about a 3-month window, boy, of just in the crib, not doing nothing, just trying to, I don't even know what I was trying to do. I don't know if I was trying to find myself. I don't know if I was, I don't know what it was, man. I was just, I just invested all of me into that shit, into that space, and that was another lesson learned too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get so consumed in this relationship that you lose yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? You still got to keep yourself, because one thing you niggas better know: who you was when you got that girl,
Yeah.
she expects for that same nigga to be there throughout the space. And what that mean is, don't start pouring your all into that space and you start losing yourself and who you was when she ran up on you. You not, nigga, done fell into that hole 100 times already. Be who you was when you met her.
Yeah.
And that means even if you was not shit when she ran into you and you wasn't shit, be not shit through that space. I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you. The moment you start pouring into that space and you getting super comfortable, and now is all your focus is on that space, and you might start falling off on your A game and what you was doing. You might have been getting to it at a certain point. The moment she not seeing that guy no more,
yeah. Man, losing yourself. That's I had to talk about that on my other podcast.
yeah, losing yourself is it's a dangerous space to be.
Yeah.
Relationship or not, just in general.
Yeah. But somebody going through a heartbreak or a breakup, what's some advice you would give them?
Heartbreak and a breakup, it's gonna be all right. It's gems in that though.
Yeah.
I think they should take a look back at the space and know that they learned something from that space and the person that they was dealing with. It's gems in that. Breakups happen, man. Heartbreaks happen. And the other thing is, don't let that stop you from loving again. Don't let that stop you from caring. Don't let that stop you from still giving.
Yeah.
Don't let that stop
Especially
you.
men.
Don't
turn into
yo, you
dickheads,
niggas, right? And take it from me, because I almost let life jade me at a point, right? This might have been like 2 or 3 years ago. I might have almost got to the point where I'm an angry nigga, right? And I had to realize, like, damn, if you turn into that though, you turn into a bitch ass nigga.
It turns bad.
You turn into a bitch ass nigga. Don't start getting out here hating women because you had some bitches violate you. Don't start doing that. Now you a bitch ass nigga, right? And I had to have a pep talk with myself because I almost did that. And I had a close female friend that I used to rap with a lot, and I was, we talking. I'm venting one day, and she like, "You ain't not turning into the scoring nigga, are you?"
Oh man.
And I was like, huh? And I had to give it some thought. And she like, nah, don't be that.
Yeah.
Don't be that. Trust. She like, do not be that. That is that is unattractive as fuck. And what she was basically saying was what we just talked about. Don't let these relationships, these interactions with women,
deter you.
the downs, the negative parts of it. Don't let that shit turn you into a man that's out here hating women. All you think is negative about women. You just want to give negative energy. Don't be that nigga. Don't be that. That nigga's a corny nigga. Don't. For real. Like, just don't be that guy. So, fellas, don't let heartbreak make you be fucking scared to love a chick again, to be a good nigga. Don't let that shit deter you to fucking being vulnerable with a bitch that you got feelings for. Don't let that shit stop you from buying gifts. Don't let that shit stop you from saying I love you. Don't let that shit stop you from sending them good morning texts, and don't let that shit stop you from courting. Don't let that shit stop you from courting the woman that you want. Like yo, life gonna happen, shit gonna happen, but don't be a scorn nigga.
You gotta
maintain your cool, man.
Yeah. So that's all you got. Yeah. I like that one. That was different from all my episodes.
Word?
Yeah, that was the first one for that.
Shit. Thank you.
Last but not least, the song you like to dedicate to Jennifer.
Future. Bitch, don't get too comfortable. You heard?
Why that song?
Don't get too comfortable. You get too comfortable, you might have to find out what.
Yeah,
You might gotta find out.
that's hilarious.
You might gotta find out the hard way. Yeah, don't get too comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable.
Yeah.
This is a good episode, Keem, man. I like it. It was all over the place. Even I didn't see the time span. So if I would have seen 15 years, I would have probably structured it better.
I think that was
overall,
good. That was good for you not to know. So it could, it's because you know what? It's a roller coaster. So, it's ups and downs, twists and turns, left and right.
When's the last time you seen her?
Not too long ago.
And like, what's your thoughts now as an adult?
She's still a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Niggas still gonna want it. And listen, hey, niggas, you run into her, shoot your shot. She's a great human being.
Mm-hmm. What you think is
that time for us being a thing is over though.
Gotcha.
That time for us being a thing is over, and that's just that.
All right, man. Thank you again. This has been Views of the Next.
It was good to be on here, man.
Where can people find you and all that? If you want them to find you.
You can find me on Instagram if you ever see me post, which I probably never will.
I got one picture.
Style before labels. Labels is a plural with an S at the end, straight through. I'm also on Twitter. Style, the letter B, the number 4. Labels is a word. That's where you can find me at. Also, you can also catch me on the Penthouse 70 podcast. That is Penthouse 70, straight through. We on IG, we on Twitter. And that's it, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate this.
Nah, man, I appreciate you.
And that's been episode of Views of the Next with a man, finally. Because the women, they have the stories. But this has been a good one.
Hey, appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you for having me, my brother.
Yes.
All right.